just fold it this way, keeping the external shape that it already has. In my last video, I had an accident. I was just finishing this journal and the little ring broke. So that gave me the opportunity to think about all the things that I have around my stash. What options do we have to bind a journal that is not doing a lot of work? So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing to replace this ring. I think that this one is a very good option. It gives me the opportunity to add more pages and it's very flexible. It moves. Another options that I was thinking and I tested were this key holder, but even if it is a good size and it might work, the pages can get stuck in this curve here, so I decided not to use this one. But it can be an option to use with a different type of material, probably with thicker pages, so you can have best movement, or you can use it with a journal with a lot of less pages. Another option I was trying was this little closure here. They call it a lobster tail. It's really nice. I got this from a company in Germany. It's been gold forever. I mean, it's a good material, and it's also nice and very delicate. But as the same first one or this one, they have capacity for lower amount of pages. What I'm thinking is that this is good for a big journal with low pages, low amount of pages, and this one is probably good for a small journal or for with those type of mini journals or booklets, because the space from here is really small. And that's the last one, so this is the one I choose and I have it here. I'm just gonna put my stuff in here again, and let's start with our decoration of one of the pages. So let's open it, and this is the first page. I'm gonna be using this lady, this card with a rose, this lace that I coffee dyed, my initial, and a key. These are all possibilities, but let's see what happened during the making. The first thing I want to tell you is that yellow hair, I don't think that goes too much with the composition. So I was thinking like placing the rose on top of her hair or on top of her head, and let's see what happens. So the first thing I'm gonna do, and I was thinking to do, is to have this lace. It has like a shape of a half of a butterfly. So I have two options. I can use it just like that and make a huge butterfly here. I can use the lady as part of the wings, or I was thinking also to make this fold and keep it with a stapler here popping up of the page. I go more for this idea. I like it more, so I'm gonna staple it so it can be like popping up and it's going to be more secure. Then on top of that, I'm probably gonna go with the lady, or I don't know, let me play with this a tiny bit. What about making the hair with this? But in the same way, I need to get rid of the hair. So in any case, I don't want that hair, so I'm gonna start doing it. I'm gonna fussy cut this so we can have her ready for the decoration of the page, of the embellishment of the page. So let's do this carefully because I want to keep the lines on the outside of that face. Get rid of the earring too. Probably I can draw an earring. keeping the idea. So this is what we have. And now that I have it with no hair, I need to measure it with the rose. It would be possible to have the rose for a hair. Let me see, probably if I put it here, almost perfect. What about there? Okay, so I'm gonna cut the rose too. Try this on top of the head and see what happens. We can have it that way. Oh, this is so perfect. All right, so the lady is ready. I love the expression she has and also how the rose is going to look. So now I'm gonna go here. I don't think I need to do much in this page because the background is beautiful. Probably I'll do this over here or that, and then I need to have the wings all the way here. So that will be one of the ideas, or I can always go like the butterfly because I want to try the embellishments with lace coming out of the page. I don't have any journal like with that emphasis, so I'm gonna try to do this one like that, like having all that. So I guess this is the perfect thing. So let's start by stapling this lace over here. I'm gonna just fold it this way, keeping the external shape that it already has. Okay, there. Then you can always iron this or just press it a tiny bit so you can keep the shape. I'm amazed because these are actually butterfly wings, so I'm in love with them. So this is going to be the lady. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it like that in the position that I want it. It's probably gonna be around here. And now I'm going to glue the lady. As you can see here, we don't need to have a lot of things. Only a few details I'm gonna make the difference in your page. If you want to do collages, it's okay. If you want to do lace, if you want to work with a different material, it's totally fine. Awesome. So this will be what I have for this page, and I really want to add something, and probably this is gonna come out like wings, and I'm having problems keeping this in place, so I'm just gonna staple it and leave it like so. But the advice I can give you in this moment is like, if you want to do something like this, don't staple it from the beginning. Try with glue, or try like positioning the lace or the material you have that is different than a paper, and then in the last moment you staple it. I really like the result. Look at that. This is awesome. I love it. All right, so I am having this M. I really want to place it somewhere. Or I have this big key too, but this is gold. I don't know if gold goes better. Let me know in the comments down below. Which one do you think is better? The key, gold key, or my letter M? Yeah, that can be. That's a possibility. Now I decided that I wanted to have my letter M like a cameo here. So how I'm going to attach this there? I don't want to use glue. So I'm going to make up two tiny holes in order for me to have the opportunity to sew around the neck. I'm sorry, I didn't want it to punch the lady's neck, but it's where the needle is going to go. And this is really, really hard. All right, so I can see that. And from the back, I have this and this, but don't worry about this because I'm gonna cover this with something. I'm pretty sure about it. So we come from the back all the way to the front. This is going to be really easy. You just go here and go back from the other hole. It's like sewing a button. It's the same feeling. Okay, let it like settle. Probably I need to do, yeah, this way. I don't want this to be moving. So let me see. Okay, so I have two options. So you go from hole 1 to the ring, and then from hole 2 to the ring. So from this here, inside the ring, and then you go out from the other hole or the other punch. That way, in the moment that you finish, this is going to stay in place. I don't think we need too much sewing in here, but anyway, just gonna go on the other punch. All right, what I wanted to have is the charm flat, so this is perfect. No more than this. We don't need anything else. So you go here. What you do is you go inside, then you come out and you go inside the loop, and then you pull, and that's enough. Let me see what we have. So this is what we have for the first page. I need a tiny bit of glue on the neck. I don't want this to be, you know, having problems. And you can always use clamps to keep things in place till they're dry, so that's not a big problem. And this is the result. In order to finish this page, I would love to have a phrase or a word. So let me see what I have here. So let's just trim this a tiny bit here. It's a little bit big, but I don't care too much about the size. I really want to have it because it's meaningful. And so let's have this toning over here. I'm going to give the word a tiny bit of distress ink. This is Vintage Photo, and I'm going to do it here on top of that brown, so I don't want to. And I think this is a little bit slanted because the G is bigger or longest. All right. What do you think? I'm going to put it here exactly in that place so we can have that. Let's bring the glue. We're almost done. And I am already in love with the results. Stunning. You know what I also love about these type of journals that are only bind but the upper part is the fact that you can always work on the borders, on the margins with no problem. So nothing is gonna be on your way, and you're gonna have it really, really nice. So look at the lady. Let me fix the clamps here. And as you can see, it's really stunning. Look at that. I hope you like this first page. It's really meaningful for me. And remember, I'm going to be working on the back too. And then I'm going to keep working on all the pages that we create in a couple of videos before this one. So stay tuned here in my channel, subscribe, and of course ring the bell, and you can be notified about me uploading another video. So thank you, my friends, for being here. I hope you enjoy this process as much as I'm enjoying it. And remember that this is our sacred space of creativity and self-discovery. I see you soon in my next episode. Bye bye and have a great day. Bye, friends. Bye bye.